with Davina Mackey, who is from one of our presenting sponsors of Sony Interactive Entertainment. Yay! Give it up for Davina!
How's everybody tonight? I am so delighted to see all the beautiful array of people from all over come here tonight. I think this is really an important event, and SIE is here to support. We've been supporting since 2018. And we look forward to continuing to support through 2028. But we need all of you to go tell somebody about this event, because we need more people to showcase the wonderful talent in this arena, in this industry. There's not enough of us supporting. There's not enough of us working in the industry. There's not enough students who understand the value of being in the game industry. But if some of us who are in the industry, the professionals, go and tell somebody, bring somebody, and then let's tell our businesses also to support, then this can grow into an even bigger, fabulous event. I just want to say thank you to our leader of DE&I, Miss Tiffany Johnson. Are you here? I don't see her, but I believe she is here. My manager is here, Richard Markels. He's a great supporter of this event as well. If you all can give him a big hand. And I just want to say thank you to all the other supporters of the event, and thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. And Trinidad, we love you to death, and the board, we love you to death too. Thank you.
We have to talk.
This is something else.
I need your help. Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
I'm sure.
Miles, this is crazy!
We call it a symbiote. And it chose you.
Get it off of him!
Ready for your annual physical? I'm the hero here, not you.
The hell's going on with Pete?
You're not yourself.
You want to join us?
He's here.
Fuck down the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this!
We can fight this together!
What's next?
That's Davina, she's passing it, so nominee and introduction school.
All right, give it up! Okay, period! I also do want to give a shout out to Decoy Games as well, because they're dope. So here it is! Yes! All right! So for our first award is the Excellence in Artistry. Y'all play a game and you're like, yo, I love the music in this game. Like, this is gonna be in my playlist, okay? I know I'm not alone, okay, period. Well, this is very representative of folks in this category. These are for individuals who create a visual artistic expression that moves the soul. So presenting this winner is King Spawny himself, Khalif Adams! Woo!
I swore that you were going to come up with a costume change when you came out the room.
What's good, y'all? Y'all look beautiful tonight. How y'all doing?
Give it up for yourselves real quick. Yeah! So when I think of artistry and excellence within it, the person who has won this award for this year is at the top of my list. When I think of artistry, I think of all the elements that make up the beautiful tapestry of games in so many different ways, from art to writing to all of the pieces that go along with making games fantastic and great. And the person who is winning our award for this year, their focus is at one of the biggest and kind of most impactful parts of the gaming space and of the gaming production layer. And I think music is that part. We have one of the best people on the planet winning this award this year. Master composer, master of many, many layers of musical composition, and a person who has been working in this space for over a decade on some of the games you know and love. Somebody who has been in this space, who has been doing that work for such a long time and really bringing to the forefront the importance of music and the importance of how that elevates all of the pieces of emotion and the things that bring us together. I want to say, give a round of applause to our winner for excellence in artistry, Chase Bethea.
Love you, Bob. Love you, everyone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional with this one because it's my first award that I'm winning in person. So I'll just kind of go off the top of my mind for it. First, I want to thank the Blocking Gaming Foundation for this award. It really means a lot. I want to thank my grandmother, my parents, my girlfriend Jennifer for the undying support, and some of my closest friends. Just a year ago, I was in the audience looking at other people and our industry colleagues that were receiving this award and celebrating their excellence. And now I'm here receiving what, in my opinion, is one of the most prestigious awards in the industry. The process of artist creative is mostly undervalued but never forgotten. And we're generators to be able to create peace and happiness in people's lives. And for me, it's I create sonic nostalgia, and it's a great privilege with humility to create memories for doing that for any stage in people's lives. And so I'm just so thankful that you lend me your ears and being able to accept eclectic quality. And I just want to say, this award is a testament to a thought that I had at an award show several years ago, and that thought was, keep doing your own thing. And keep doing your own thing. We are limitless beings. We can be better than we were yesterday, but we can be greater than we are now, tomorrow. Big love. Thank you so much. Stay right here, but if you weren't at the top, I got a little harmonica I'll play for you. Artistry award, I'm prepared. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. Actually, give it to me. I might drop it. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be recognized for this award. Growing up, I love video games, and I didn't really see a whole lot of characters that look like me, which I think is a very common story for a lot of us in this room. The closest character I got was I would play Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and in order to be black, you had to get the Game Boy with the GameCube to Game Boy adapter, go to an island through the GameCube, and then stay on the island for a literal hour real time, and then you would be black. So that was just how, that's how you would do it. And I used to write letters to Sega and Nintendo, hoping that it would, I don't know what I was doing, just sparking something. Someday I would write to Sega saying, hey, this Sonic and Amy thing is getting kind of old. What's up with that? Or asking Nintendo to do Nintencats after Nintendogs. But there was no entry point, and so just playing games and even being in the industry just felt like such a ways away. And I was very thankful to have opportunity with PlayStation. To be there for a long time. And to have mentors like Jason Young and Davina Mackey and Jay Patton really helped guide me through my time there. But I think, my philosophy, I think what I have learned just in this life and just on my journey is that, you kind of have to bring a little chaos wherever you go. Sometimes I feel like I was kind of taught in school just kind of wait and it'll happen. I think that'll meet you halfway there, and for me I'm very much I'm just going to take a hammer and knock down whatever walls and glass ceilings are in the way just to make a way. Even if I don't know where I'm going, I know that there's something inside of me that is guiding me there. And so I'm very thankful to be in this industry for almost 7 years, and to just help more people get through the door, because exposure is really important. We need to continue to educate and share our gifts, even if we ourselves are still climbing up the ladder, that doesn't mean that we still can't help other people get up there as well. So we need to help out and reach as many people as we can to open the doors, knock down the doors. If we hear a no or get a no, or wherever we are, then find a way to make a get a yes, or even make a yes, because sometimes that happens to be the way. So thank you so much to the Black and Gaming Foundation. Thank you to my parents for loving me and not understanding games until I started working at PlayStation, this is a job. My God, just thank you for everyone, and thank you so much. All right.
Gotta take a picture.
Thank you.
All right. Give it up for me, y'all. All right. So next up, we have the Social and Economic Change Award, okay? This is for folks that have really been committed to making impacts, specifically in their communities, their local communities, but through the channel of game dev. And the person presenting this award is the founder and executive director of Gameheads, Damon Packwood. Give it up for Damon!
Hello. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, before I present the award, I just want to say on behalf of our advisory committee that we are proud to support Blacks in Gaming this year. We have an entire media team of trained students up there doing their thing, and so, thank you guys. For all the Gamehead students, please stand up, please. Please, stand up. Stand up. There you go. Hold up, stay for a second. I want them to stay standing because they work in the industry now. So they, myself and Raymond Graham and Marcus Montgomery and Lisette Dietrich Montgomery, Alfonso Hooker, like 10 years ago, this 10 years, man, like we set out to do this. And it's been 10 years and we now have young folks that are working along you all. So at some point today, please get to know them. They are one of you now, and that was always the goal. We finally made it happen. And we didn't do it by ourselves. There are a lot of people in here that helped us. And so, on behalf of our students, I just want to say thank you for, it takes a village, and this is the village. All right, y'all can sit down now. All right, please join me in congratulating Timothy, a recipient of the Social and Economic Change Award. This award recognizes individuals who use their position in the game industry to work on causes that support members of the diaspora. Timothy is a cultural game designer and a community advisor known for his work on games like God of War, Marvel's Avengers. He's also the creative director of the Melanated Game Kitchen Collective, focusing on experiences rooting in the African diaspora. Timothy's dedication to the community building includes founding a Black game dev meetup in Seattle and creating an empowering space for Black game creators in the gaming community. Congratulations, Brother Timothy, on the well-deserved honor. Let's welcome him to the stage. Let me get your award, brother. Thank you. There you go. Woo. I appreciate that.
Yeah, first off, I just want to give thanks real quick. Thanks to my mom, my dad, my brother, my aunts, all my family from the Carolinas for showing me an example, showing me support about the importance of Southern hospitality and the importance of community in particular. Thanks to Black in Gaming for this recognition. Thanks to my ancestors for bringing me here so far and continuing the journey. And thanks to the many people in this room who have been friends of mine, mentors, and collaborators so far up until now and continue going forward. I guess while I'm up here, I just want to highlight something, and that's that we build together, right? An important lesson that I've learned so far in my journey is that all of us are designed in a very particular way to do certain things, to execute certain roles extremely well. Some would say maybe superpower. Trinidad maybe we'll call it genius, I believe she's used before. And in that way, I've learned for myself that I'm designed in a certain way where I excel at being, as you would say, a barometer in a group, so to speak, to have a bird's eye view of a space and to be able to judge the good, the bad, and the potential of an ecosystem, right? And in this room, what I've seen from all the people in here is that this is an ecosystem, right? Of organizers, of creators, of organizations that are all working together towards similar collective goals for our interconnected diasporas, right? There's a bunch of different diasporas in this room. And we each have different roles to play that align with our design that allows us to do our best work in the best way, right? And it's important for us to continue to nurture that ecosystem now more than ever. And I hope like today, everything that's been going on today has been a very strong example of, you know, what that can be, what the potential of that can be, and where we can go with that. I see it very clearly in all the work that I've been doing is aligned with trying to push towards that potential future. And so, again, I just want to say thank you for the recognition and that I look forward to continuing to build with everybody in here on that future. Thank you.
Dev spotlights. And definitely excited to show this because everyone knows being an indie developer is literally running your own company. There's so much, you're taking so many risks. Working for an indie studio, it's a lot. So anyways, this is our time to celebrate the brilliant minds behind indie game dev. So please direct your attention to the screen to see the amazing work of Arana Smith.
Which is a lore management company that works remotely with studios and developers on independent games. I like to say I'm the game development support class. At DNA, we work as lore archivists and wiki managers to do documentation, build internal knowledge bases for developers, and help them create public wikis for their players. I wanted to provide that kind of support for games and devs of any size so they could actually invest in their own hard work and focus on creating. They don't always get the chance to step back and see what they've made, so in handling the worlds they've created, part of my job is to just help when they can't see the forest for the trees. Another project I'm especially proud of is Future of Play Direct. Outside of DNA, I'm also the co-executive producer and editor of a Toonami-inspired game showcase presented by Glitch, which broadcasts bold games from fresh voices with a lot of style to millions of players. I'm so proud of what we've created in the last 4 seasons, showcasing dope devs, music, guests, getting some incredible games into the spotlight that they deserve. I want a stronger industry that cares about its people, so I use my expertise to help projects and creators thrive, and so that their work can reach the folks who need it most. If I had to give indie developers any advice, other than invest in your documentation and lore, I'd say to not be afraid to tell your story or do something your way, because any creative endeavor involves bringing a piece of yourself into it. So even if you feel like it's been done before, it hasn't been done by you, and I'd hate for the world not to see it.
Image Award is new challenger himself, Sean Alexander. Woo!
Hi everybody. I don't know if you were here last year, but I'm about to, do the same Christopher Judge thing again, because this person deserves it. Yeah, this award's about celebrating outstanding leadership in the game development community, and I'll start on a heavy note. I firmly believe that without tonight's winner, Justin Woodward, many of us would not be here today, including me. I first met Justin Woodward 11 years ago at the Indie Arena area in EVO because, of course, at the Black Fighting Game community, there'd be black game devs, right? And we saw each other across, and he was making this game Super Combo Man, a beautiful character action platformer starring a black kid with a fanny pack. And I love that game, and it was with his company Interrobang Entertainment. Besides running indie game teams and making lots of games, Justin has built companies that exist purely to support other creators. Justin founded the Media Indie Exchange, aka The Mix. And this has been going for a very long time, and it was the show where indie games found coverage and had got deals done with platform holders and got coverage. Then became a blueprint for small curated events. I took a lot of inspiration from him to highlight that. Then the indie area was run by The Mix for many years, including like a couple years ago. Then in 2020, during a very hard year, Justin pivoted to take that Mix energy to founding Black Voices in Gaming. And also then became the lead advisor on the Humble Black Game Developer Fund, which has given out millions of dollars to fund Black game developers. Justin's pragmatism, optimism, and unrelenting hustle are why I'm proud to give him the 2024 Black in Gaming Image Award. Please give it up for Justin.
Is this in? Yo, I wish you could stay up here. I'm about to cry right now. Like, this has been a very harrowing week. Like, we just started, but my day started on Saturday. We had multiple events throughout the week, and so I'm so glad to be here. And I really appreciate this award and love it's so amazing to see all the color in the room. I really do it for you guys. You know, I've had a hard time developing my own games, finding my space in the room, and that's what I do this for. You know, like today we were at the SF MoMA. We had Zalaver, we had Serbillion, we had TJ. We were in the SF MoMA showcasing our games. And that's not just us, that's with other developers worldwide. And we need to find our place and our seats in the executive levels. We need to be there in the room making the decisions for funding games, and just like, I was gonna say infiltrating, but that's not the right terminology right here. Like, wait, I'm just gonna name some, like, yo, Hip Hop Gamer, dude, like, your enthusiasm. Although sometimes I'm like, dude, come on, man. But like, yo, you're on point. Jay, everybody, like, we work with, like, James, you know, James is such an influential person. And like, we worked together on the Mix a few days ago, and we had the DAP program there. We had several diverse developers, Black game developers. We've worked with PlayStation multiple times. We communicate with them all the time. Like, we really need to work on our community, and that's really what I do this for. I appreciate you, Sean, for this. I appreciate the Blacks in Gaming Foundation. You guys are amazing, and everyone here is amazing. Thank you so much.
Chase, I don't have my harmonica. I left it in the car.
Is this working? Hello? Okay. I also do want to give another shout out to Justin, because a lot of people I met through the Mix too. So like, for real, it does bring a lot of people together. So thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. This was pretty fun. Okay. I'll take y'all back to some days. Okay. So in my past, I used to be a software developer. Okay. So I know firsthand that programming takes a lot of patience. There's always that one error report that you can never find the fix. So this is for all the folks who didn't rage quit and throw their keyboard at the screen. The Excellence in Programming Award, okay? This is basically for folks that persevered. So for the person that's gonna present this award is the iconic Scott Anderson.
Yeah, I can definitely vouch for that. I have a lot of patience most of the time. So the Excellence in Programming Award recognizes extraordinary potential and proficiency in programming. The distinction is awarded by peers in the industry, highlighting the recipient's remarkable talents. This year, the 7th Annual Excellence in Programming, presented by the Black in Gaming Foundation, celebrates Sean Lee for his achievements. So, yeah. So, well, speak.
No, it's. I didn't know when I was supposed to come up. I'm new to this, so I'm not a speech preparer. I mean, I can talk when I get started, but I want to just go down the list of entities to thank first and foremost, and most importantly, it's my family. Without my wife, I wouldn't have been in this industry. I'd have still been making a very expensive airplane. But somehow, some way, Don Daglow found me, taught myself C, and grew up around basketball and football, and so I always had that passion. And he saw it and gave me a shot, and the rest is history. Worked on Madden 98 to NFL 2K all through. And after, actually, this April will be my 25th anniversary at Visual Concepts, and so the bags under my eyes are genetic. They're not due to stress or anything like that. But yeah, just thank my family, my team. I mean, most of the folks here that I've interacted with, I didn't meet one that didn't play the game, and it's folks like you that give me that motivation to do what I do. I don't do it for accolades. That's why I'm always in the background. That's why I'm not used to this. And but I love the game. I love video games, and so perfect marriage. And I want to bring that joy to millions of other people. And this is a pretty good validation for me. So I want to thank you all. Chi-Town's in the house. Let me hear you. There you go.
There you go. All right, folks. Hello. How y'all doing? All right, we have another Indie Dev Spotlight, all right? So this is for Xlavier Nelson. He is a studio head, writer, Forbes 30 Under 30 luminary with dozens of titles under his belt. Y'all check this out, including Magic, The Gathering, El Paso, Elsewhere. He also makes strides outside of games, including his cult hit comic, Sherlock Holmes Hunts the Mothman. So let's check out the Spotlight.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny Lalanders. I am the lead developer of this game right here called Validate Struggling Singles in Your Area. One of the most important things an indie dev should have is community with other indie devs and other devs in the industry. It is important to have community because there will be times where you are backed against the wall, you are facing an issue that you've never faced before, and you don't know how to resolve it. There's been so many times for me in my development with my team that I needed information from other sources, and I went to my friends and people I was in community with to help me out. There is such an importance to having community with indie devs, especially since as indie devs, we typically do not have all the information that we need to get our games out. Mental health is also very important. As marginalized people, we are typically not taught to prioritize our mental health over our work. But there is an importance to be able to take a step back, go outside, spend time with our friends and family, and to ensure that our mental health is in the right place. Because when our mental health suffers, our projects suffer with it. I hope everyone is having an amazing day, and I hope you guys are having fun at the Black and Gaming Festival. Love y'all. Bye.
We love it live, okay. So it's the Indie Developer Award, yeah? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so like I said, indie developing, definitely close to my heart, all right? It's not easy. You're taking a risk. Everyone's telling you, what are you doing? Just don't do it. But no, this for the folks that persevered. So that is what the Indie Developer Award, it goes to an organization or person who has developed a game or experience of notable mention in the game industry. Let's first look at our nominees. Yes, give it up for our nominees. And presenting this award is the founder of Glow Up Games, LaToya Peterson.
I always appreciate all the love in this room for Black in Gaming. Everybody, please give it up. Thank you all for being here. I was honored to win the Indie Developer Award last year, and this year it's my pleasure to present the award to an individual who's jumped through the roller coaster ride that we call game dev and poured their heart and soul into creating completed works in the independent game space. So tonight we celebrate the prolific Xalavier Nelson Jr. Studio head at... I'm going to finish introducing you, darling. No, come on up, Xalavier. Come here, sir. Come here. Let me brag on you for a second, okay? Let me brag on you. So, studio head at Strange Scaffold, an accomplished writer in his own right, my fellow Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree. Distinguished himself working on titles like Magic the Gathering, Stranger Things VR, El Paso Elsewhere. What was the dog one?
An airport for aliens currently run by dogs.
An airport for aliens currently run by dogs, okay? Xalavier's BAFTA-nominated creative genius shines bright. And let's not forget his creative ventures outside of games with his beloved comic, Sherlock Holmes Hunts the Mothman. Please join me in welcoming Xalavier to the stage as we applaud his resilience, creativity, and dedication to creating amazing indie game experiences for everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm nervous, and I want to make the most of my time, so I want to begin by thanking the Black in Gaming Foundation and acknowledging how you almost celebrated a corpse today. El Paso Elsewhere, our latest title, was rejected by publisher after publisher before going on to critical and commercial success across the globe last year. And it appeared as a nominee for major awards and top game of the year lists, next to games whose budgets and marketing spend dwarfed us. And this success didn't come out of nowhere. I've worked on over 90 games in the past 8 years and released 11 through my studio, Strange Scaffold, in the past 5. And for all of that, when we looked for support in 2023, we found precious little. And while many unfortunately face this reality, in 2023, this is one of the few stages where I can acknowledge, and I have to acknowledge, that this is not a rare occurrence for our people. The games industry uses Black music because it acknowledges that we connect with the world, and yet when it comes to funding Black-owned games, there's a sudden silence. The games industry uses Black aesthetics because it's become the shorthand for what it is to be cool, and yet when it comes time to promote Black professionals to direction and leadership, again, the industry is silent. When Black creatives come to the table with the full force of their creative vision and expertise apparent, they are glad-handed to death, told how important their work is and how valuable it is, while resources and visibility are placed elsewhere. So today I want to thank God, I want to thank my family, and I want to thank everyone who has made a material impact and provided support for my creative voice and expertise, because without you I would not be here. And I want to urge my people, the disproportionately talented 2% of this industry, to flee the city that starves you. The games industry, despite rolling in profits, is cannibalizing itself by the days, harming developers, destroying player experiences. We see the headlines. Do not, I'm going to repeat this, do not lay yourself at its mercy. Do not depend upon its largesse do not, God. Do not play by its rules. Do not play by its rules. Whenever and wherever possible, choose projects, scopes, and funding strategies that allow you to exist outside of systems that cannot even preserve themselves. Because while we have learned abundantly in the last year that the games industry will not magically wake up and save us, I am more convinced than ever, looking at the faces in this room, that we have the talent and vision to save each other. So let's make the amazing games our players deserve to play. And thank you again so much for this recognition. It's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all give it up. For real. We only do got us. So that, yes. So I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, our presenting sponsors, Sony Interactive Entertainment, and our community sponsors, Game Devs of Color, Game Heads, as well as Spawn on Me. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. You all make this possible. And to continue to support our organization, Blacks in Gaming, you can see the QR code on screen. Now you can. So please support us. We appreciate it. And I'm going to pass the mic. Yeah!
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's give it up for our winners so far again. Come on, everybody. So for those who don't know me, my name is Christopher Burris. I'm a part of the big leadership team. I'm the Director of Business Development. Just wanted to say a few words. So earlier today, we had an amazing big festival where we had amazing panels on like education in games, business in games, empowering the next generation of Black developers. So with that in mind, I'd like to announce that Black in Gaming is going to be starting its own Indie Dev Accelerator program. Yeah? All right. So the tentative name right now is the Indie Developer Grant Program. And to explain the grant part, I'd like to say that to kickstart this, Epic Games has been generous enough to give us a grant of $100,000. Yeah. Thank you, Epic Games. So I'm going to be working with the rest of the big team on iterating on this. A lot of details still to be made. So keep an eye out on our social channels and our Discord for more information in the future. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. So I'm Jonathan Jennings. I'm the Director of Education for Black in Gaming. And so, can I get a drum roll, please? I love y'all. So Black in Gaming, in partnership with the Melanated Game Kitchen, is proud to announce that this May, we will be hosting Black in Gaming's very first Game Jam event. Join us as a community as we create, share, and play the hard work and expression of our collective creative genius. If you've never participated in a game, or if you've never participated in creating a game before, game jams are a great opportunity to build something with the team and add to the portfolio. If you have worked on a game before but want to try a different role, game jams are great opportunities to try on a new creative hat. And if you are experienced with making games and want to lead a creative team, a game jam is the perfect low-stakes environment to do so. For the event, we're looking for partners and sponsors. We're hoping to create a prize pool so that we can award people for the best contributions. We're also looking for volunteers for the event, a lot. If you'd like to help us pull it off. We're looking for event hosts to help present the festivities, mentors to help offer their wisdom and expertise, graphic artists to help create event imagery, moderators to keep everything safe and organized, and streamers to help us showcase our community's brilliance. Make sure to scan the QR code on our event imagery and social media posts to sign up for news and mark an interest in volunteering so that we can keep you updated as the event develops, and we look forward to seeing what you create with us this May.
All right. So let's. How about everyone stands up? Everyone stand up. Yeah. I told you I'm interactive. I'm not playing. Stand up. All right. Now stretch. Now slide to the right. Joking. Slide to the crisscross. Anyways, this is what it feels like to have the spotlight like on you, which is a good transition to our Industry Spotlight Award. Sit down. All right. The Industry Spotlight Award highlights an individual or organization who is emerging as a next generational leader in the video game industry. Let's please check out our sponsors. Give it up for our nominees. Our nominees. And presenting this award is the iconic Michael Lee. Okay, give it up for Michael. Yeah. Go, Michael.
Thank you. I don't know how iconic I am, but okay. Thank you. It's great to be back here with y'all since last year, so thank you again for having me present this year's Industry Spotlight Award winner. All right, so this evening we're diving into a project that's not just about gaming. It's about making a cultural statement that resonates far beyond the screen. The Industry Spotlight Award is our way of honoring recent projects that have left a lasting impact with their execution. And who better to represent this than Sergio Sykes? Where's Sergio? Right there. You can start walking up, maybe. Sergio is a senior, make sure I get this right, Senior Character Technical Director at Insomniac Games. You've probably marveled, like on the screen just a few minutes ago, at his rigging work in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and it's no surprise given his nearly 2 decades of experience in the industry. As if that wasn't impressive enough, Sergio has also spent 4 years as an adjunct professor, passing on his expertise and passion for rigging to the next generation of game developers. So let's give a round of applause and a warm welcome to Sergio as he joins us on stage to celebrate the incredible cultural statement made by his recent project.
Oh, so many good speeches today. This will be a hard act to follow. But yeah, thank you for this award. It's truly humbling to be honored by the Black and Gaming Foundation. I definitely see it as essential to showcase Black excellence in this industry. I've been here for a long time, and just seeing like the color of this audience is truly beautiful to me. And we've been a big part of this industry since day one, from the first video game cartridge to wonderful indie games, wonderful indie titles, to the blockbuster AAA games. We're a big, huge part, and we will continue to be a part. And I'm just glad that the foundation has brought us together here to show how beautiful this industry truly is. As far as thank yous go, first and foremost, I gotta thank my mom. She's just always been there for me. She's given me a lot of video games, and but more importantly, she supported me. She like going to Baltimore. She supported me coming out to the West Coast. I worked out here in San Francisco, starting my first job, not too far from here in Folsom Street. I also got to thank both my parents and my entire family. Their undying loyalty, support, sacrifice. It's how I got here today. As well as I have to thank Insomniac Games. Like the opportunity to work on Spider-Man 2 has been truly life-changing. Just hearing the reception, how it's impacting people's lives, it's great to see. I don't take it for granted at all. I also just greatly appreciate everybody I've collaborated with at Insomniac, both new and old. I'm blessed to be able to come into office every day and just constantly be inspired by just new problem solving, new ideas, new creativity. It's truly amazing. And it's just beautiful. And yeah, I think the best is yet to come, both for me and from me. So to that, I give you my thanks.
We love this. Are y'all having fun? Yay! All right. Okay. So who doesn't love content? Okay. Y'all like content? Yes. Yes. We love content, especially for the blurs. For folks that don't know what blurred means, that's black plus nerd. We love us, period. So the Excellence in Media Award goes to an individual organization who has represented excellence in the black or blurred culture and video game space, all right? This highlights their hard work and dedication as they continue discussion about uncomfortable things. So let's please give it up to our nominees. All right, give it up. And then we're gonna give it up to the queen of art direction, Lisette. She's going to present this award. Where's Lisette? Hey, Lisette!
I have to say it's always a beautiful sight when I come to the Game Awards and I see all of these beautiful brown and collection of faces that I've known for years and faces that I've never seen, and those are the ones that make me the most excited. That means there's more of us here and there's more community for us to build, so thank you for being here tonight. All right. So I am here to honor some extremely fabulous ladies, and I will start with celebrating not only those who tell stories, but also shape the very fabric of game development and gaming culture. This award is a tribute to individuals, teams, or outlets that have poured their hearts into chronicling, critiquing, and exploring the vibrant landscape that is our gaming world. It's also a nod to those who entertain and enlighten us with their content and about game development and gaming culture. And who better to embody these ideals than J. Ann Lopez? She is the unstoppable force behind Black Girl Gamers, and she's not just a CEO. She's a game changer, an honorary professor, go educators, woo, 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 and a proud member of BAFTA. Through Black Girl Gamers, she champions diversity, inclusion, and the powerful voices of Black women in the gaming community. So let's all give a warm round of applause and welcome J. Ann Lopez to the stage. Her journey inspires us all, so let us give and let's celebrate her remarkable impact on the culture and game development in general. Here you go, Jen.
Hi, thank you so much. Oh, whew. Well, where are my Londoners? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. No one else is here from London. This is like, oh, gosh, I don't even know what to say. It's not lost on me that right now my team is having to deal with a lot given what's going on recently. And at the same time, I'm here accepting an award on their behalf because it's not just for me, it's for my team. And I really want to shout out my team because they are the ones that really hold me down in moments where it really gets me down, like what's happening right now. We weren't even involved. They just saw black and they were like, yeah, let's get them. But having a name like Black Girl Gamers is interesting. But I don't know how many of you know about Black Girl Gamers. It actually started off as a Facebook group, and now we've turned into the world's largest community of Black women, turning into a company that creates content, as I'm winning the award for, such as our Play or Pass, our online summit, creating events like Gamer Girls Night In, in co-production with another nominee from tonight, Stephanie Ijoma, which was the first event for women and non-binary people to combine gaming, beauty, and fashion, to put in $250,000 in the community's hands through work, sponsorship, collaborations with brands that Black women would not have seen. When I was coming up through the space and observing the gaming space in London, it was noticeable that Black women's voices were missing. And so standing in that and collaborating with some of the very earliest friends that I made who've now become part of the membership and leadership today has really solidified the fact that Black women move culture. We move the room, and I have to notice us. Like, that is a tribute to all the Black women in this room. I see you. I just want to give a shout out to Trinidad and to Angela Roseborough and Laura Tekla-Merriam, because I stalked them, yo. Like, I walked up to Laura and I was like, I know your life. And she was really creeped out. But I had really paid attention to her from like Glue Mobile, EA. Like, I study people. And I say that to say thank you so much for studying me and for acknowledging me and acknowledging the company and the community. So this award isn't just for myself, it's for Mary, for Victoria, for Aquia, for Kat, for Kenyetta, for Jada, for our moderation team, for all the 10,000 plus Black women and non-binary people in the community, and for everyone that has supported us thus far. Thank you so much. And again, as I've said this week, to all the countless idiotic trolls, we're not going anywhere. So thank you very much.
So these are the moments that remind me of why this organization and particularly this award show is so important. Because sometimes you don't get to give people their flowers while they're here. I'm gonna get through this. It is with great sadness that I announce the passing of Rashawn Perry. She was a rock for this organization. She and I would work for many years at planning this event at GDC and in E3, just so 20 of us could fit in a room. So this is progress. Her commitment to our relationships with Microsoft and our other sponsors are why we are here today. She will be missed greatly, and her contributions to the gaming and comic book industry are greatly under-recognized. Rashawn wore many hats. She was in the College of Ethnic Studies at SFSU, and she began their Africana Studies program in 2017, and then CCI until 2020. She was active in the Black Faculty and Staff Association and was instrumental in planning the College of Ethnic Studies and their 50th anniversary. While doing that, she served on many literary journalism boards and ran her own book company, Cedar Grove Publishing, where she published sci-fi stories and continued her legacy of telling our truth. She was a huge fan of Afrofuturism and sci-fi, and I consider her not only a colleague, but also a friend. She'll be greatly missed. Thank you.
Like Lisette said, it's very important for us to give flowers to folks while they're here, but also remember the folks that came here before us. So with that said, our next thing is we're gonna do another Indie Dev Spotlight with Xavier. So we're gonna show his work right now.
Name of the Lord of the earth. And
That name is Zimforth. The things I must do to serve him are cruel and vicious. But if I don't do this year after year, the world will end. I am my God's precious sinner, abducting beasts for the slaughter that saves the world. And this year, Zimforth has given me just 3 days to do it.
So, okay, you know, I'll eventually get it around. I'm sorry. All right, with that said, next up is the excellence in performance, okay? So often performances impact how we relate to gameplay characters, whether it's through voice acting, whether it's through mocap, whether it's in a different field through esports and how we're really attracted to how they're engaging with us through their gameplay. So I do want to give a quick shout out to our nominees. Woo! And the winner of this award is Najee Jeter, who is the voice actor and mocap artist for Miles Morales in Spider-Man 2. Give it up! So he unfortunately isn't here, so we will accept it on his behalf, and you'll get it. So if you're watching it, it's coming your way. Woo! Give it up for Najee! All right, so with that said, we are getting to our final award, okay? The Lifetime Achievement Award, the Jerry Lawson Lifetime Achievement Award. Like we said, it's important to give each other flowers while we're here. And in my opinion, I think it's clear to everyone, Jerry Lawson needs to be in every history book, period. Period, okay? And that is true of so many of us, okay? The Jerry Lawson Lifetime Achievement Award is given with the distinction to an individual who has had a significant impact on the video gaming industry. And this award was named after him because he's an early pioneer, as we know, okay? He's responsible for his invention of the video game cartridges, okay? His system, Fairchild F, is what we have faced the concept of the award for. So presenting this award is my friend, Carl Bernardo. Woo! Give it up for Carl. There you go.
So I'm going to tell a little story before I present the award, because you guys should know the context. So it was 2017, and I called somebody I don't know, cold. Her name's Karen Lawson. I said, hey, we want to give your dad an award. She said, why? I said, because we feel like his legacy was not honored by the industry, and we want to honor him as the African Americans in the industry. And she said, okay. And so she came down, and we gave her father the Lifetime Achievement Award, and then we talked afterwards, and she said, I'd be honored if you gave my father the name for this award. And the Gerald Lawson Lifetime Achievement Award was born out of that conversation. And Karen Lawson is up there right now. And it was her yes that made all the other awards possible. Because if she hadn't said yes to that, there'd be no award show. So that's the first part. The second part is that first award show was done with a very relatively small budget and a couple of us, and I bought the awards out of my own pocket. And then the second year happened again, but we kind of partnered with AfroDev. And the third award show, some of the people at Sony came to me and said, we need to elevate this thing. And Laura particularly came to me and said, we need to elevate this thing. I said, okay. And the reason why this is important is because one of the champions through that year was First Davina, but this year's awards winner, a man named Jason Young. And so Jason Young has spent 27 years at Sony. He predates almost all the consoles. He predates the name of PlayStation. That's how far he goes back. And he's the person that most embodies the spirit me and Karen had when we created the idea for the award. When we talked about the award, she said, well, why is this so important to the industry? And I said, because we had this conversation again today, actually. I said, because there are more Gerald Lawsons out there. And we have to show them. And so the award has been designed to pull out these hidden figures from our industry. And Jason couldn't be a more hidden figure. If you know him, he's unassuming, he's quiet, he's diligent, he works hard, and he and Davina are most responsible for how this award currently looks. They evolved it from a plaque you get from like when you buy soccer trophies to this. And so Jason not only deserves his accolades for what he did at Sony, but the award you guys all revere, he and Davina most championed. So please help me in welcoming Jason Young to the stage to receive his Lifetime Achievement Award.
There's a lot. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank my wife. You know, she's provided unwavering support. I want to thank Big and the organization. And, you know, when I started in Sony in '97, there were two black men that were there. One of them was sitting right here to my left. We're standing, that's Jay Patton. And there's another hidden figure that you guys know, some of y'all know, Brian Dawson. Those were the individuals that I had to look up to when I came into the organization. The landscape was completely different. It does not look like it does right now. These brown faces. It wasn't just us, but now it is. And we know that we must continue to fight, to give back, to lift up, to do all that we can do to bring others into the industry, because it is that important. It is that important. It's what I wanted to see when I entered the gaming industry, and now I'm looking at it. And for that, I'm eternally thankful. I'm thankful for Mr. Lawson and his family, and just for recognizing that we have so much to give, we have so much to love, and to Davina that's standing here to my right, to Damon and seeing him saying, hey, look, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're going to do something. And this is that something. When you see those students standing and they're now in the industry, this is that something that I wondered around and waited and kicked and strived for to get to, and now I'm here. So I thank you all. Please continue to support Big, continue to support indie developers, continue to support our people in the industry to lift up and to raise and to give back. I want to thank Sony also for giving me an opportunity. And Tiffany, she may or may not be here, but I want to thank them all for supporting me and recognizing me here within the industry. Thank you so much. Superstar champions right there, Mighty Mia.
Yes, I can't cut. Woo! Give it up for the icons and the legends! All right, woo! 1 second. All right, folks. How did we enjoy tonight? How did we enjoy it? Woo! So honestly, it's been inspiring hearing everyone speak, even recently. And I also just want to remind folks, like, there is room for all of us. Okay, let's continue to open the door. Let's continue to vocalize each other's names in rooms. Let's continue just to expose what it's like to be in the industry so folks can actually get in the first place, right? Let's appreciate those that came before us and let's continue on, all right? Well, with that said, repeat after me. I have the power to build my own legacy. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Well, with that said, we're not done. I love to present our Executive Director of Blacks in Gaming, Trinidad Black. Woo!
Can we just say a big round of applause for every single one of you in this room right now? I am honored to do the work that I do. It's because of every single one of you that I am here at this moment. It's for the years of countless struggles, of enduring, of not giving up, of pressing, resilience. These are words that I honestly wish we didn't have so that we can actually just vibe like we are right now. But we are all those things. And it's because of each and one of you that hasn't given up that we're seeing the importance, we're seeing the shift, we're seeing things change, we're seeing people empowered, we're seeing people inspired. There are more people doing game dev in college now than I've ever seen in my life. There are more people who are able to be artists than I've ever seen in my life. And it's because of you. If every single one of you could come to this stage right now, I'm joking. I wanted to honor each and every one of you. Seriously. I have a ton of volunteers in this room who have spent hours. I could name you all, but I can't name you all because it's that many. I have a ton of mentors in this room who have endured and who've kicked me in the butt multiple times. I have a ton of friends in this room. I have a ton of family in this room. This is what we are, one big family. The funny thing is, as one big family, we fight sometimes. We get ignorant sometimes. We don't like each other sometimes, but we know that we wouldn't be out here without each other. So this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. Please give yourself a round of applause. I want to give it up to Sony Interactive for their presenting sponsor. I want to give it up to my spawnies, Khalif. I want to give it up to Game Devs of Color for supporting us and being with us. If y'all weren't here at lunchtime, you didn't see the madness. We had over like 300 people over there. I want a beef patty. I want a chicken one. It was amazing. And I want to give it up to Game Heads for always having our back. Listen. Zoram, I'm calling you out. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your honesty, your help, your endurance, and congratulations on getting accepted to USC. Mia, I'm calling you out. Big Fest, our inaugural Big Fest wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for your endurance, your consistency, your help. I know she can't hear me right now, but Kyra, who is my trusty right hand when it comes to all things people, she's actually at the front desk right now, because that's what she does. So when you see her on the way out, please give her her flowers. And Zubaida, who's in the back. I have Chris. The whole management team is dope. So if y'all ain't about it, get with it, because we about to do some things that are amazing. So I just thank you all for coming. I would hope that if you would like to come to the after party, you'd see that in your program is a, thanks to Gameheads, a lift code. And the lift code is, we outside. We outside, so that you can make your way to our after party. And it's at Dream SF. It's an event space. And then there's cupcakes and there's giveaway bags sponsored by Sony on your way out. But you don't have to go home. But you just can't stay. And I'm just joking. No, I've always wanted to say that. No, you can chill. You can chill in the foyer. And I have one last honor is my husband Andrew Black, who I don't know if he can hear this, but he's been doing the most random stuff that I ask him to, and I'm just grateful. And not after Andrew, but LaToya has been a blessing to me, and I'm just thankful for her not cutting my head off or my money. Because she has the power to cut off my money. But anyways, I just wanted to say thank you to the whole board. Thank you, board, for supporting the mission, the vision, and us being able to move forward. And just get ready. Get ready. And no, I'm not TD Jakes. Get ready, because this is just the beginning. We are going to do more of this. We are going to grow. We ain't going anywhere. And we are excited about what's to come. So we honor you. We thank you. We bless you. Be safe. And we'll see you at the after party. Honorees, nominees, please meet at the step and repeat. Thank you. And your award is in the mail.